Make a little video before I finish my coffee. We got chemtrailed again heavily yesterday. Heavily. People realize that over a day, probably closer to 2 days worth of sunlight are being prevented from reaching us every week, 2 days a week. Say at least one day, okay? One day is less than 20%, and they said over 22% dimming back years ago. And it's much more. There's hardly we don't get a blue sky day every week even. But yeah, you know, got things to do, and you know, it's sickening. All the crap that I coughed up out of my lungs yesterday and blood out of my nose. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's a crime. It's murder. I would shoot those fucking chemtrail planes down. I would shoot them down. I don't care who's in them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're innocent or guilty, if they know what they're doing or not doing. They're like crazy people with guns just shooting them around randomly. It's a murderous attack on the people. And they need to be shot down. You shoot a couple of them down, they'll all stop. But it's treason, it's murder. They need to cut it out. People really comprehend who's got a right to pull the shades down on us and keep the sun away from us. Who has got that right? Okay, this isn't like the Netherlands building dikes to keep the ocean off the land. But this is the hugest undertaking that mankind has ever gone. It's a lot bigger than infrastructure for roads and all that stuff. They're chemtrailing the planet to dim the sunlight. I would shoot them down. I'm not saying shoot down the helicopters that are looking for marijuana. Okay? Because they're not killing us. They're not dropping. If they're up there, if them helicopters looking for marijuana were pissing on us, dumping shit out of their helicopters on us, I'd say shoot them down too. These chemtrails are injuring the people, and they've robbed us of sunlight. And I'm not saying do this for the plants, do this for the animals. I'm saying shoot them down with our missiles for our families, for our neighbors, for our children. Shoot them down now. Somebody better do it. Because you shoot a few of them down and they will stop. These are cowards. Okay? You're not fighting with a trained soldier. These are cheating, despicable, wretched cowards. Now, I'm not saying take vengeance on them when they're on the ground. I'm saying shoot them out of the air and it will end. It'll be over. They'll quit killing us. They'll quit dimming our sunlight. I don't know if the sky will come back to normal or not, what it will take to remove that crap out of the sky, but they need to quit putting it there. now. So shoot them down, do the right thing, shoot them down. I certainly would. I've said so from the beginning. I know what to do, and I'm not into injuring anybody. And I've always said, God forbid there be any blood on my hands, because I know sometimes it has to be done. But at this point now, shoot them down. Okay? Don't leave them doing it for the economy. You know, pay them to quit doing it if you want to do something for the economy. Pay them to stop. I evicted a guy out of this building. Okay? I paid him to leave rather than have trouble, rather than take him to court. I paid him to leave. Worked out really good. He got out of here lickety-split. And people say, well, I wouldn't pay him no money. He should have been gone already. Well, whatever works, okay? Shoot him down or pay him to stop. Shoot him down. And they will stop. Thank you very much. Y'all have a really good day. I'm just about detoxed already and ready for another day. But it's terrible how the effects, you know, the brain dumbing too. You get dosed by that stuff, you can't remember names and words. And peace, y'all. I love you. I hope they shoot them down.